Welcome to AS Physics. Today we will learn about rotational motion. As we think about this word, what is rotational motion? So first thing comes in our mind as fan is rotating. So fan rotate about its own axis. So today, in today's lecture, I want to establish the relation between linear motion and rotational motion. What terms are there in linear motion and there are some terms in rotational motion, how they can be interrelated and what relation should be in between them. So we will start. So first of all, I will tell about one part that with example, like if any body is rotating, that I will say about this football, this is rotating. So for rotation there should be any particular axis. Suppose there is any axis of this one, I can say this is rotating about this axis like this one. Now thing is that if it is rotating, I will say this is axis of rotation now, this is axis of rotation at which it is rotating. I will take two particles, one particle I will take at point A, this is point A, this is point A, and there is another point B. Two different points I am taking, A and B. Now again I will say as these two are rotating, so which one is tracing more path? A is going to create this path, this one, big, a complete circumference along the diameter, right, like this way, and this particle B will trace a small circle as compared to particle A. So this will trace a small circle. Actually I am unable to show you properly, but we can say this is the point which is the biggest diameter and this is the smaller diameter. This is circumference and this one is also circumference. So if the body is rotating, where I have mentioned A and B points, about this point, if one rotation completes, एक rotation complete होने के बाद, which one will attain more distance? So definitely that will be particle A particle. That will attain more distance and particle B will attain less distance, but time is same because as it is rotating from here to here, this, and it comes back, so time is same. Distance is more in case of particle A, which is here, and a small distance in case of particle B. So distance is different, time is same, so speed, linear speed will be different for different particles. So one thing we have to make as a concept in our mind, if any body is rotating, so rotating rigid body, this I can say rotating rigid body, this will consist with the n number of particles and every particle will have its mass and every mass will attain certain distance. We can say every masses will have different linear velocity or linear speed, we can say. So we have to make a concept in our mind that during rotational motion every particle will have different linear velocity, linear displacement and linear acceleration, but all the terms of angular will be same. Angular in sense, angular velocity will be same for all particle because as it rotate, so time period सबका same लगता है, तो angle जो create होगा that also will be same. So angular displacement, angular velocity, angular acceleration, angular के सारे terms, all the terms related with the angular will be constant for every particle, but linear velocity, linear acceleration, linear displacement, force, momentum, the terms related, simply we can say, the terms related with the linear motion will be different for different particles. So practical way I have explained. Now we can see on screen. By this we can say कि suppose this is any body which is rotating about an axis and this is the radius. I will take it as small r, and this radius I will take as capital R. So this is capital R, say. So if one rotation completes, so this one have to cover this much distance, and this particle which is here, that have to cover this much distance. But if suppose one rotation completes, so time period will be same for both. So in this case I can say linear velocity के terms, this will be velocity v1, this will have velocity v2, because radiuses are different. So simple way I have written a concept what I said earlier, कि for a rotating rigid body, angular displacement which is represented by theta, angular velocity which is omega, and angular acceleration alpha will be constant for every particle. Mean to say, for this particle, for every particle, angular के terms will be constant. This is very important. Angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration will be constant or same for every particle for a rotating rigid body. Now that I have written that theta, omega, alpha, theta is angular displacement, omega is angular velocity and alpha is angular acceleration will be constant for a rotating rigid body. And linear के सारे terms अलग होंगे, earlier I already said. And linear के terms में क्या क्या है, linear velocity है, linear displacement है, linear acceleration है, then force is mass into acceleration. Since acceleration is different, so force also will be different, momentum, these all the terms will be different for different particles. So for a rotating rigid body, linear displacement, linear velocity, linear acceleration, momentum and force will be different for different particles. These all the terms we have to remember. Now next term, okay, so we will write the formula first of all. We will write the formula. How to learn, now it is very important part, how to learn the formulas for the rotational motion. Whatever formulas will be we will derive later on in next lecture. How to remember those all the formulas. For that is the I have did the comparison between linear motion and rotational motion that we have to observe over here. So in linear motion, mass is there, and we know mass is the measure of inertia and mass is represented by capital M. Capital M. Mass is the capital M. Okay. Next part, I can say here, in case of rotational motion में rotating body का mass नहीं होता, mass होता है, but we calculate its moment of inertia. तो यहाँ पे मैं first part I will write moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. And moment of inertia is represented by I. So we have to remember only notation. Actually moment of inertia I is mr square, but we will see it later on. First of all, moment of inertia is represented by I. Now second term we have here linear displacement. What is the linear displacement? It is the shortest distance between 2 points in a particular direction, and linear displacement is represented by S. Here for a rotating rigid body, every particle will have its linear displacement as well as angular displacement. So here the term will be angular displacement, and angular displacement is represented by theta. We will discuss about the formulas later on. And here next term is the linear velocity. What is the linear velocity? Linear velocity is represented by v, and in case of rotational motion, instead of linear velocity, what will be here? Angular velocity. So next term is angular velocity. What is the term angular velocity? Angular velocity, it is represented by omega, Greek letter omega. Next term is here it is linear acceleration, and we know linear acceleration is represented by a. Here in case of rotational motion, linear acceleration की जगह क्या आएगा? Of course angular acceleration. So next term will be angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. In short we write like this way, and angular acceleration is represented by alpha. Next term we have linear momentum. We know linear momentum is defined as the product of mass and velocity, and linear momentum is given by mv, product of mass and linear velocity. So same way here in case of rotational motion, here term will be angular momentum. So angular momentum, which is represented by L, and L will be, now we have to compare. Mass is in linear motion, and instead of mass what we take? For rotational motion it is I. So instead of mass we will write I. Instead of linear velocity we will write omega. So here will be I into omega. Again I will say mass and velocity term is here, and here instead of mass moment of inertia is there, and instead of linear velocity here it is the angular velocity. So it will be I into omega. So L will be I into omega. This is the formula for angular momentum. So angular momentum, here we can say it is the product of moment of inertia, which is I, and angular velocity. Next we are going to compare, that is the term force, and we know about the force is represented by F, and force is defined as the product of mass and acceleration. As we know, F is ma. So here for a rotating body, force के जगह torque होता है. क्या होता है? Torque होता है. So here we will get torque, which is represented by tau. Torque, okay, notation I will write only. Torque is tau, and torque will be, now just again we have to compare it, mass into acceleration. Force is nothing but mass into acceleration. So here for rotational motion, instead of mass there is the moment of inertia. So there will be I, and instead of acceleration we will write alpha. So it will be tau is equals to I into alpha. So we can write tau is equals to I into alpha. This is the formula for torque. Now next part is here kinetic energy. linear kinetic energy, and we know the formula for the linear kinetic energy is half mv square. All terms must be clear. M is the mass of the body and v is the linear velocity. So here, in case of rotational motion, here it was linear kinetic energy, here we will get rotational kinetic energy. So we can write next as rotational kinetic energy, or we can say kinetic energy of a rotating body. So kinetic energy of a rotating body, again I will write E R, R for rotational, E for kinetic energy. So here mass के जगह क्या आने वाला है, instead of mass we will get I, and instead of V we will get omega. Instead of V we will get omega. So it will be half I omega square. So it will be half I omega square. Now this becomes the formula for the rotational kinetic energy, or kinetic energy of a rotating body is given by E is equals to half I omega square. Now next part is here, work done for the linear motion. So we know work done is force into displacement. Work done is what? Force into displacement, I will write as S. So work done, of course it is F into dx, we can write F into dx I will write, or ds we can write, no problem, because work done is force into displacement. तो यहाँ पे for rotating body, what will be work done? Work done by a rotating body. Work done by a rotating body. It will be what? Just we will compare the formula. So work done will be, instead of force we will use torque, because यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि लीनियर मोशन में फोर्स होता है और रोटेटिंग बॉडी के लिए टॉर्क एक्ट होता है. तो टॉर्क, इंस्टेड ऑफ फोर्स वी आर राइटिंग टॉर्क टाउ इनटू, इंस्टेड ऑफ लीनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट वी विल राइट एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट विच इज थीटा. सो W will be tau into theta. So this is the work done by a rotating body, and a small work done if we wish to calculate, then dW will be tau into variable will be d theta. So this also may be a formula. Now next term, power generated by a rotating body. हमें linear motion के बारे में पता है, already we know about linear motion. So in linear motion we have power is equals to, what is the power? Rate of doing work done upon time. But we know work done is force into displacement, as I can say displacement as S upon T, this wala T. So displacement upon time is nothing but velocity. So displacement upon time is nothing but velocity. So power will be force into velocity. Now same way we can write power of a rotating body. So power is of course work done upon time, but for rotating body work done is tau into theta. So we can write tau into theta upon t. But what is theta by t? Rate of change of angular displacement, this term theta by t, this will be omega, because we know omega is equals to theta by t. So instead of theta by t we can write omega. So this will be, this power will be tau into omega. This is the main formula. Okay, so there are almost 9, sorry it was 9, I have written it as 10, 9. Okay, so these all are the basic formulas what we use in rotational motion. So I think so formula is very clear to everyone, especially these all are the formulas what we have to remember. Angular momentum is I into omega, torque I into alpha, kinetic energy of a rotating body is half I omega square. Just by comparing we have to learn. So these all the terms are comparable. So if we compare these all the terms, so लीनियर के सारे टर्म्स हमें पता रहेंगे तो एंगुलर के रोटेशनल मोशन के सारे फार्मूलाज हम लोग इजीली लर्न कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो दिस वाज अबाउट द all formulas. Now I am going to establish the relation between kinematical equation in case of linear motion and in case of rotational motion. So I will say about linear motion, in case of linear motion, and here we will write about rotational motion. So kinematical equation हमें लीनियर के ऑलरेडी पता है, सो वी कैन राइट द टर्म्स यूज्ड इन रोटेशनल मोशन. सो वी कैन से फर्स्ट वी हैव स्टडी v is equals to u plus at. Second we know s is equals to ut plus half at square, and third we know v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So terms what we have to change, instead of v we will write omega, instead of u initial velocity. यहाँ पे for rotational motion I am telling linear velocity, यहाँ पे हमने देखा था linear velocity is v, यहाँ पे आएगा angular velocity. So we will replace v by omega, s by theta, a by alpha. So these all are the replacements. So now we can write first will be here rotational motion, kinematical equation in case of rotational motion. तो क्या होगा, पहला v के जगह ओमेगा आएगा, एंड इनिशियल वेलोसिटी एंगुलर वेलोसिटी में होता नहीं है तो उसको हम लोग ओमेगा नॉट ले लेते हैं, प्लस सो v become omega, u become omega naught, plus a will be alpha and t of course time will be t. So we can write it as alpha t. Now second kinematical equation, just will compare with this. Linear displacement is will be replaced by angular displacement which is theta, u will be replaced by omega naught, a will be replaced by alpha. So what will be term? This will be theta is equals to omega naught into t plus half alpha t square. And third kinematical equation will be omega square minus omega naught square is equals to 2 alpha into theta. So these all are the kinematical equations. Okay, one more term I was left here. Moment of inertia. What is the moment of inertia? Moment of inertia, as I mentioned, I is mr square. M is the mass of the body, r is the perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. So moment of inertia is defined as the product of किसका product है, mass of the body and square of the perpendicular distance between axis of rotation and the body. Okay. So that same definition I have written, moment of inertia for rotating body is defined as the product of mass of the body and square of the perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. So we can write I is equals to mr square, and terms must be clear. I is the moment of inertia of the body, I is the moment of inertia of rotating body, and m is the mass of the body, and r is the perpendicular distance from axis of rotation, perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. One more part, whatever we have already studied in circular motion, there is the relation between some terms of circular motion and rotational motion. Like those all the terms are there that we can write over here. For a rotating rigid body, every particle perform circular motion. If any body rotate, तो हर एक पार्टिकल उसका रोटेटिंग बॉडी का हर एक पार्टिकल क्या परफॉर्म करता है, सर्कुलर मोशन, बिकॉज वो सर्कल बनाता है. मैंने जो इसके थ्रू दिखाया था, बॉल के थ्रू. सो some terms are there that we can write. What is theta? Theta is angular displacement. We know, we have already studied, it is S by R, linear displacement upon radius. Already we have studied about this one. Okay, angular displacement is length of arc upon radius. So this is S is length of arc, and if that angle is very small, so this length of arc can be considered as a straight line. तो ये straight line के लिए displacement हो गया, linear displacement. Linear displacement is S. Theta is the angular displacement. So we can write S will be R into theta also from here. Next, omega. What is the angular velocity? Relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So omega is equals to V by R. Angular velocity is the linear velocity upon radius. So we can write, I am not deriving the expressions, I am just telling the formulas. So V will be R into omega. One more term is here, relation between linear acceleration and angular acceleration. So we know already angular acceleration, which is alpha, is linear acceleration upon radius. So from here we can get A will be R into alpha. Actually, why these all the terms I am going to mention you right now, because we will apply these all during the derivations. Derivations में हम लोग ये तीनों terms use करेंगे. जहाँ linear displacement रहेगा वहाँ पे हम लोग R into theta लिखेंगे, and instead of V we will write R into omega, instead of A we will write R into alpha. Why I am telling these all the things? Because initially I was mentioned, if any body is rotating about any axis, so linear के terms like linear velocities, here it was V1, V2, linear velocity, linear displacement, linear acceleration is going to be different for different particles, but angular के सारे terms constant होते हैं. इसके लिए हमने यहाँ पे linear को angular के terms में लिखा है. So okay, so till here I have mentioned each and everything. Again I will repeat this part. This is very important concept. Okay, for a rotating rigid body, linear के सारे terms will be different for different particles, but angular के सारे terms like angular displacement, angular velocity, angular acceleration will be same for all the particle, or we can say it will be constant for every particle. So what terms will be in terms of linear, that will write in terms of angular, and for that I have mentioned three relations, and these three relations are very important. During the derivation we will use these all the terms. Okay, so for this lecture I will end the lecture over here, and video आपको पसंद आया तो please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video. In next video we will derive the expressions for the, or we can say हम लोग derivations करेंगे. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.